Apply.
From the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Monday, December 30th of 2024. I'm Stasia Blake. In the headlines tonight, state of emergency declared for neighboring Trinidad and Tobago. RDPF report 2024 is a challenging year as number of serious crimes increase. 5 Grenadians among thousands deported from the U.S. and heavy-duty equipment arrives for proper disposal of waste. In regional news, ECCB chief sets economic targets and climate concerns, while internationally, former U.S. President Jimmy Carter dies, aged 100. Coming up in sports, Windy Seymour Shamar Joseph nominated for ICC Emerging Men's Cricketer of the Year. We'll have all the details for you right after this message.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave bathroom tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. Grenada has been closely monitoring the escalating gang violence in nearby Trinidad and Tobago, where the government has declared a state of emergency in response to the surging crime rates. President Christine Carla Kangaloo made the declaration on the advice of Prime Minister Keith Rowley amid growing public pressure for stronger action to combat the increasingly dire situation. During a press conference on Monday, Attorney General and Minister for Legal Affairs Stuart Young stressed the dire need for the state of emergency.
This state of emergency, I repeat, is being specifically targeted on the criminal elements and their use and their brazen acts, their use of illegal firearms and their brazen acts of violent criminal activity that are affecting not only the gangs, but also us, the law-abiding citizens of Trinidad and Tobago.
Minister Young relayed the most pressing concern government has been faced with.
So far, as at the time we had to give consideration this morning as to what was taking place in Trinidad and Tobago, there were 61 homicides for the month of December. 61 homicides, approximately 623 homicides for the year. However, the focus of homicides and this murder rate is not the main reason why the decision was taken to call this state state of emergency. Over the last month or so, and in fact building up to this, the government has been concerned about the use of high-powered illegal firearms, high-caliber firearms, including automatic weapons that unfortunately are scourged throughout the whole Caribbean region. And due to the high velocity and high caliber weapons, the 5.56 and the 7.62 caliber weapons, you're seeing that when the miscreants in our society, the criminal element, are utilizing these types of weapons, the AR-15s, the AK-47s, and indiscriminately shooting at persons, sometimes missing their targets and hitting innocent bystanders, there is very little chance of survival due to the velocity and the caliber of these weapons.
Trinidad and Tobago, a twin-island nation with a population of just over 1.5 million, has seen its homicide rate soar, with more than 620 murders recorded this year alone. This puts the country among those with the highest homicide rates in Latin America and the Caribbean. The latest deadly incident occurred in the Laventille area, where 5 men were shot and killed in a local shop. Authorities believe the killings were a retaliatory attack following the murder of a prominent gang leader the day before. As part of the state of emergency measures, police in Trinidad and Tobago are now empowered to arrest individuals on suspicion of criminal involvement and conduct searches of both public and private properties. However, there are no plans for a curfew at this time.
So there is not going to be any curfew. There is not going to be, at this stage, any restriction on public meetings, public marches, or any meetings of that sort. It is going to be specifically targeted to those engaged in criminal activity. You will see, once the regulations are published, that the Commissioner of Police will have certain powers, prohibitive powers, that she can utilize, and that will be utilized via order. The police service will be given additional powers, because basically a state of emergency is the suspension of certain constitutional rights. The police service will be given the powers to search premises without warrants, to search persons without warrants who they have suspicions of carrying out criminal activities, a lot of it associated with illegal firearms, and also to detain persons for periods of time.
Meanwhile, while our neighbor Trinidad and Tobago is presently under a state of emergency, here at home, law enforcement continue to highlight some of their own challenges.
While our neighbor Trinidad and Tobago is presently under a state of emergency, the Royal Grenada Police Force is reporting that 2024 was a challenging year for law enforcement as they grappled with a notable rise in serious crimes. Without providing much of the statistics, Acting Police Commissioner Randy Connaught noted that 2024 began with a rise in reports of serious crimes, which was initially driven by locals and later exacerbated by the emergence of transnational actors. Despite these hurdles, Acting Commissioner Connaught commended the dedication of the RGPF in combating crime and ensuring public safety.
Our detection rate for serious crime ranks among the best in the region. In 2024, we successfully removed 57 illegal firearms and over 1,500 rounds of ammunition from the streets. Additionally, we intercepted drugs with an estimated street value exceeding $9 million, a staggering 300% compared to last year. These accomplishments reflect our unwavering commitment to safeguarding our communities.
The police commissioner, acting, further urged Grenadians to remain vigilant and proactive in the fight against crime, emphasizing that combating crime requires a collective effort.
Across the region, transnational crime, drug trafficking, and gun violence, particularly among youth, persist at alarming rates. As Tony Blair, former UK Prime Minister, once said, to tackle crime effectively, you must go hard on crime, but also go hard on the causes of crime. While the police are mandated with enforcing the law, addressing the root causes of crime requires deliberate and collective action from all sectors of society.
As 2024 draws to a close, Acting Commissioner Connaught said the RGPF remains steadfast in its commitment to ensuring the safety and security of Grenada's citizens. The Acting Commissioner highlighted the efforts being made, noting that these investments in infrastructure and technology are pivotal to improving the efficiency and effectiveness of their policing efforts.
Special recognition is given to the procurement and refurbishment of the former floor building on the Caranage, which will soon house the police headquarters. This spacious and modern facility is expected to enhance the working environment and foster greater productivity among our officers. Additionally, we commend the acquisition of the Advanced Fingerprint Identification System, AFIS. The long-awaited reintroduction of this technology has the potential to revolutionize processes by significantly reducing time required for fingerprint compilation and comparison, ultimately saving hundreds of man-hours.
His message is clear. Crime prevention is a shared responsibility. Christina John, GBN News.
The Attorney General says the new pension scheme is more favorable than what currently exists.
Attorney General and Legal Affairs Minister Claudia Joseph is of the view that the Public Sector Employees Pension Fund Bill 2024, which established a new system of pension for government employees, is better than what exists because it allows workers to access their funds before retirement age. Currently, the more than 2,500 established retiring and retired public officers receive a non-contributory pension from the government, which is allocated for in the annual budget. The amount allocated for 2024 pensions and gratuities was EC $109,469,289. The new bill mandates that each employee or public officer who meets the criteria to join the new scheme contributes 3% of the salaries and wages to the fund, with a matching 3% from the government. More than 4,000 current workers in the public service are not qualified to receive pension from the government as guided by the 1958 legislation. Contributing to the debate on the new pension bill during last Friday's sitting of the Senate,
because workers are now required to contribute to this fund, it is automatically less favorable. That's not correct, Madam President. First of all, you have the voluntary contribution. You have which you can take advantage of and save more. You have your funds invested, so you have a return on the investment. Madam President, the other thing is that against your contribution, you can withdraw up to $2,000 twice monthly. So you can actually, it's a savings, it's going up as the 401k works in the US. You could actually withdraw. So rather than going by fast cash and paying 15% interest or wherever else you get and pay the interest, you want an advance also, you want a little money, you could withdraw a minimum of $2,000 and you can do that up to twice monthly. Right now, you can't, well, I think you could borrow a bit against your pension. I think there's a provision, but it's not something that is encouraged or practiced. But I think in terms of the law of the land, you could actually get an advance on your pension now. But I'm not sure of the limitation. But this here, to my mind, is a good benefit. Another benefit, Madam President, is when the funds become vested. So currently, you either have to work until you're 60 or until you've done 26 2/3 years in the service, or if you take early retirement, you have to work for 20 years and have attained the age of 50. That's only how you can get your pension. No.
Joseph said some people believe the new scheme is less favorable, but that is not accurate. Joseph explained that under this proposed scheme, the funds become vested after 5 years, and even before the funds become fully vested, an employee will be entitled to receive 100% of the contribution made to the fund. She further stated that, quote, after 5 years, if you are exiting the service, you are entitled to get 100% of your contribution, and the government's contribution after 5 years, so that you can walk away from the service after 15 years, 18 years, and get your pension contribution because it is vested since you make 5 years. That is a benefit over the existing scheme because you don't have to wait for 26 and 2/3 years to get anything. Because now, if you are walking away before 26 and 2/3 years and you are 50, you get nothing. You get zero. Under this scheme, all it takes for you to be vested is 5 years for you to get 100% of what is there in your account. End quote. However, lawyers who contributed to the legal argument, which declared the Pension Disqualification Act as unconstitutional, are of the opinion that the new legislative scheme is also unconstitutional because it violates Section 92 of the Constitution. The Public Sector Employees or Pension Fund Bill 2024 was approved in the lower house of Parliament in December, and in the upper house on December 27th. Government is hoping to enforce the act in January 2025. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telescope.
This is news at 7. Coming up, 5 Grenadians among thousands deported from the U.S. Stay with us.
Ride in style with an easy ride loan from Ariza. Enjoy the comfort and convenience of your own vehicle for work or play. You've got places to go, and we're gonna help you get there easy. Enjoy competitive interest rates, specials on insurance, and offers from auto dealers. Ariza also has great offers on electric and fuel-efficient used and new vehicles. Apply for an easy ride loan from Ariza and drive away in style.
Introducing the Grenlec mobile app. You can now get your bill balance and easily track energy usage for your home or business. Report and receive alerts about power outages. Plus, stay up to date by receiving the latest notifications. Yes, the Grenlec app keeps you connected anytime, anywhere. The Grenlec mobile app. Download for 24/7 access.
Whether you spend holiday nights gaming or all day decorating, whether your cooking is an absolute disaster, or your festive feast is a real lifesaver. Whether you love hosting the big line or hide away when the guests begin to arrive, or whether you've sent gifts from a faraway place,
Merry Christmas, my darling,
or you're there to see the joy on their face. However you're Christmasing, Flow has got you covered.
Win big in the ACB season of joy and rewards.
Oh, joy, joy, joy and rewards. It's the season to enter and win what's yours. Have your loan payments wiped away for a year, bringing the joy of Christmas to you. We know that you're ready for the holidays with the $500 weekly giveaway. Oh, joy, joy, joy and rewards. With ACB season of joy and rewards. For the weeks leading up until Christmas, take a loan into now and win with us. Oh, joy, joy, joy and rewards. With ACB season of joy and rewards.
Terms and conditions apply.
Step into elegance this New Year's Eve with Classic, a night to ring in the new and celebrate the timeless. Join us at the Radisson Crown Ballroom as we welcome the world-renowned Kevin Crown and DJ Young Chow for an evening of unmatched style and energy. Early bird tickets are just $100 until November 31st. Get yours at GoToFect.com. Cass Unisex Boutique, Chucky's Bar, Gittins Pharmacy, and Heather's Boutique. Classic. The party that defines New Year's Eve. Follow Sunshine Promotions for all the details.
Hi, I want $10 on Playway. $20 back up on pick 3 and cash for each, please.
Okay, are you adding multi-X to your bet?
Yes, multi-X, all of them.
Smart. Best value bet. Backup and multi-X. You cannot go wrong.
Don't matter the bet, multi-X all of the daily games.
With multi-X added, your winnings can be multiplied 3 times, 5 times, even 7 times. So make it a rule. Add multi-X to all your playway, daily pick 3, and daily cash for bets every day and for every drop, and watch your money grow. Available at stores and online.
You heard it here. Multiply your winnings daily. Must be 18 or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Make this Christmas happen for everyone this year. With Republic Bank, the finest loans we have to spread the Christmas cheer. With Republic Bank, we can make your dreams come true. Like magic, it will appear. With Republic Bank, make this Christmas happen with Republic Bank this year. Christmas, Merry Christmas.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates, and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
Christmas is here. Let's make it a magical time for everyone. Show your kids how to celebrate responsibly, make smart choices about alcohol, and ensure a safe holiday for all. A message from the National Parenting Program, Ministry of Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Make this Christmas happen for everyone this year. With Republic Bank, the finest loans we have to spread the Christmas cheer. With Republic Bank, we can make your dreams come true. Like magic, it will appear. With Republic Bank, make this Christmas happen with Republic Bank this year. Christmas, Merry Christmas.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back. 5 Grenadians were among thousands of people deported by the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, according to its fiscal year 2024 annual report. This report details the agency's accomplishments over the past year and highlights how each directorate and program office fulfilled its congressionally mandated mission. The report did not provide a breakdown of the deportees by age or sex, but using data from the same report, it shows that less people were deported in 2024 when compared to 2023. The report shows that in 2023, the numbers of deportees, which is a mix of criminal and civil offenders, was 8, 5 in 2022, while in 2021 it was 3. There were 6 deportees in 2020 and 13 in 2019. The 2024 report covers up to September 2024. The total number of deportees from the U.S. between 2019 and 2024 is 40. The report, which was released on December 19th, says ICE enforcement and removal operations protects the homeland by arresting and removing non-citizens who undermine the safety of U.S. communities and the integrity of U.S. immigration laws. The Directorate has a complex and wide-ranging mission, and its primary areas of focus are interior enforcement operations, management of the agency's detained and non-detained populations, and removal efforts. According to the Report Enforcement and Removal Operations, ARROW, they've identified non-citizens considered to be removable from the United States through a range of law enforcement and intelligence techniques. The report further explains that once ARROW identifies and locates a non-citizen, the case is investigated to determine removability. In the fiscal year 2024, ARROW arrested 113,431 non-citizens, a 33.5% decrease from the previous year, when 170,590 arrests were made. Although shifts in arrest numbers are driven by multiple complex factors, many of ARROW's resources throughout the year were concentrated on processing and removing non-citizens at the southwest border, limiting interior law enforcement actions. In 2024, 81,312, or 71.7% of the 113,431 non-citizens ARROW arrested were convicted criminals or had pending criminal charges at the time of arrest. When the new year starts, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell will be away on personal business, and the Member of Parliament for St. George South will be the acting Prime Minister. Prime Minister Mitchell left the state on Friday and is scheduled to return on January the 4th. The Government Information Service and the Office of the Press Secretary do not always notify the media when the Prime Minister is leaving the island, but based on statements posted on the Prime Minister's Facebook page, this is the 4th time for the month of December that Honourable Andy Williams, Minister for Mobilization, Implementation and Transformation, is acting as Prime Minister. On December 27th, a statement was posted on social media announcing the Prime Minister's absence from the country. The statement said that Prime Minister Mitchell takes this opportunity to encourage everyone to look beyond our differences and challenges of 2024 and embrace the common threads that unite us all. It also called for Grenadians to take a moment to appreciate the simple joys and blessings that life brings. In the statement, the Prime Minister also wished all Grenadians at home and in the diaspora a prosperous 2025. The Ministry of Climate Resilience, the Environment and Renewable Energy has announced the arrival of the second batch of heavy-duty equipment designed to significantly enhance waste processing operations across the nation. Here's more in this report.
This shipment is the largest single investment in the Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority, the GSWMA, by any government to date, underscoring the administration's steadfast commitment to modernizing waste management and environmental sustainability. The new equipment, which arrived at Port St. George on December 23rd, include an industrial metal baler for compacting and processing recyclable materials, a semi-truck and trailer to support heavy hauling and transportation of equipment, and other smaller equipment to streamline operations. Also en route to Grenada are storage bins that will further facilitate organized and effective waste handling practices. In the coming weeks, these assets will be relocated from port to a temporary storage site where they will remain until their scheduled shipment to Carriacou in January 2025. This strategic rollout will provide critical upgrades for infrastructure, particularly in Carriacou, where efforts to improve waste processing and sustainability are already underway. This investment reflects the government's broader vision for a cleaner, greener, and more resilient Grenada. By equipping the GSWMA with state-of-the-art machinery, authorities are strengthening the foundation for sustainable waste management practices that will serve future generations. The arrival of the equipment marks a key phase in the National Waste Management Upgrade Initiative. Once deployed to Karakou, the machinery will immediately begin addressing logistical challenges and boosting operational efficiency. The storage bins will complement these efforts, ensuring that waste collection and processing are both systematic and coordinated. Christina John, GBN News.
One of Grenada's most decorated athletes, Dr. Kirani James, has been honored this past weekend in his hometown of Guave St. John with a special plaque. Details in this report.
According to an article published on the Good News Catholic Communications official website, the St. Peter's Catholic community in Guave honored Grenada's Olympian and hometown hero Kirani James with a special plaque during a moving ceremony at the conclusion of the Holy Mass celebrating the Feast of the Holy Family. Deacon Carlisle Glean and Parish Pastoral Council Chairman Mrs. Michelle Bedore presented the plaque before an enthusiastic congregation. The plaque celebrates Kirani's remarkable journey from his humble beginnings in Guave to his rise as one of the world's most decorated athletes. It also highlights his strong faith, resilience, and humility, which has inspired countless Grenadians and fans worldwide. The article went on to read that the parish priest, Father Daniel, extended his heartfelt congratulations to Kirani while reminding the congregation of the challenges of public life. Speaking to parishioners, Father Daniel indicated that fame is not an easy task and invited all parishioners to support Kirani in prayers as he continues to carry the weight of expectations with grace and humility. He prayed for strength, guidance, and continued success for Dr. James. During the presentation, Deacon Carlisle Glean remarked, and I quote, "Kirani's journey, his story, is our story, is a testament to faith, hard work, and the love of a supportive community. We are immensely proud of his achievements." Parish Pastoral Council Chairperson, Mrs. Michelle Bedore, echoed these sentiments, stating, "This plaque is more than a recognition of athletic success. It symbolizes the values of family, faith, and perseverance that Kirani embodies and which inspires us all." Unquote. Kirani James, visibly moved by the honor, expressed his deep gratitude. He was quoted as saying, "Receiving this recognition from my home parish means everything to me. St. Peter's has always been a cornerstone of my life, and your prayers and support continue to strengthen me on my journey." Unquote. The congregation reflected on Kirani's legacy and prayed for his continued success and well-being. The plaque is an illustration of St. Peter's Catholic community's lasting tribute to his achievements and an inspiration for future generations. Dr. Kirani James remains a symbol of hope and determination, proving that with faith, community, and perseverance, extraordinary accomplishments are possible. Christina John, GBN News.
And coming up, new cooperation initiative between Grenada and China. Stay with us for the details.
For 30 years, we've been driven by a commitment to our customers and to continuously improving our standards of quality.
Through every success and challenge, your support remains unwavering.
That loyalty has inspired us to listen, learn, and return with a renewed commitment.
We've taken important steps to ensure that your health and safety remain top priority.
And each bottle is a reflection of our promise to deliver the highest standards of quality.
As we move forward, we want to thank you for always standing by us.
We are honored and extremely grateful to be back. Thanks to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And cheers to 30 more years.
And so it begins, a journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So, when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
It's almost that magical time of year, and everyone's pitching in to make it unforgettable. This holiday season, even the little ones are rolling up their sleeves. With every brushstroke, every splash of color, we're crafting memories that will shine for a lifetime. Make this Christmas even more festive with Berger. Enjoy up to 40% off selected items and enter for a chance to win big, up to $1,000. To enter, purchase any Berger product nationwide. Terms and conditions apply. Christmas just looks better with Berger.
I'm sorry, I couldn't take any more of your gaslighting. Just go. I got burned too many times. I went to Quartz and found myself a new flame.
Say goodbye to your old appliances and hello to new ones from Quartz, bringing Christmas home.
This is the one you've been waiting for. Tuesday, December 31st. Old Year's Night from 10 p.m. Grenada. Get ready to shine bright like a diamond as Megapost Promotions present the most anticipated event of the year. Enchanted, the Diamond Edition. Diamonds are forever. The Ariza Car Park will be transformed into a sea of diamonds as we welcome Trinidad's #1 band, the A-Team Band, together with Sakina and the Alpha One Band, also featuring Black Adam and Mr. Golden. Your DJs, Just Gus, Graphics, Sound, and Kingpin, dressed to impress, because there's a special prize for the best dressed male and female. Lovely display of fireworks to welcome 2025. Get your early bird tickets now for $140. VIP $450. Cabanas are also available. Call to book yours. Grenada. The wait is over. Old Year's Night. Get ready for Enchanted, the Diamond Edition. Brought to you by Megapost Promotions.
It's back, and you must win. Yes, Grenada. As the name says, you're bound to win. In the NLA's 2024, you must win promotion. Simply spend $15 or more in a single purchase on Daily Pick 3, Daily Cash 4, or Playway. Then check your ticket to see what you have won. Look for the words, you won, free cash, or free Insta tickets, or free raffle entries for chances to win. Not one, but 2 Suzuki Swift cars. In the NLA's 2024, you must win promotion. Over $100,000 in prizes to be won. So be sure to spend in increments of $15 on all your daily games for the rest of the year. Promotion runs from November 15th to December 31st, 2024. Terms and conditions apply. Must be 18 or older to participate. NLA, spreading the Christmas cheer to you and those who's there.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort,
because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
We may not be able to help you bake the perfect ham, but we can help you with the groceries to try again. Get free groceries from Flow when you sign up for a postpaid mobile bundle or high-speed broadband. Plus, get a chance to win the grand prize of $10,000. Sign up in-store or online at discoverflow.co today. Terms and conditions apply. However you're Christmasing, Flow's got you covered.
Ian Marshall, Grenada's ambassador in China, during a meeting last Friday in China with Fu Hua, president of the Xinhua news agency, exchanged views on enhancing communications and cooperation between China and Grenada in the field of news reporting. A December 27th report from the news agency said they pledged to work together to tell the stories of cooperation between the two countries and promote media cooperation, making new contributions to the development of China-Grenada relations and the deepening of mutual understanding. Grenada and China re-established diplomatic relations in 2005, and since then, dozens of Grenada's media practitioners, both in the public and private sectors, have had the opportunity to visit China to participate in training and fellowship programs. The duration of the training varies from 2 weeks to 4 months. Xinhua News Agency is the official state news agency of China, which was founded in 1931. It is the largest media organ in China. Besides operating as a news agency, Xinhua is also a publisher in multiple languages and a channel for the distribution of information related to the Chinese government and the ruling Chinese Communist Party. Stay with us. We'll have your regional and international news right after this break.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grandans, Victoria Street, Brandon, and Central Deputy Street, Wall. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
The days are hot and we can't work or sleep comfortably. We toss and turn. Why continue to suffer? Modern Electrical Solutions has the solution. They have the best air conditioning units and staff to serve and advise you. So why delay? Modern Electrical Solutions can save your days and nights. Call today and receive 10% off on all AC units, repairs and maintenance work during the months of November and December 2024. Call 440-7935, 416-7410 or 534-0037 or visit them at Snow Corner, St. George. See you soon.
Win big in the ACB season of joy and rewards.
Oh, joy, joy, joy and rewards. It's the season to enter and win what's yours. Have your loan payments wiped away for a year, bringing the joy of Christmas to you. We know that you're ready for the holidays with the $500 weekly giveaway. Oh, joy, joy, joy and rewards. With ACB season of joy and rewards. For the weeks leading up until Christmas. Take a loan into now and win with us. Oh, joy, joy, joy and rewards. With ACB season of joy and rewards.
Terms and conditions apply.
It happens to all of us. Low on cash and in need of money right away.
Play Instacash Monday to Sunday and there are no draws.
So what you saying? No numbers to choose from?
Nope.
And no draw sessions to wait on?
Nope.
And we can play it anytime and any day?
Yep, including Sundays. Instacash. Ask for it by name and choose from a wide variety of games as low as $2 and win instantly. It is fast, it is easy to play, and you win cash right away. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
The holiday seasons are upon us. The makers of Grenada's #1 premium rum are ready to grant your Christmas rum wish. Enter our Dear Clark's Court Christmas promotion for a chance to win. Every purchase of 3 750 milliliters bottles of Clark's Court products grants the customer an entry into the Dear Clark's Court promotion. The customer must complete their letter that will be provided asking Clark's Court to grant their Christmas rum wish. On the wish list, the customer will ask for 1 bottle of product of their choice that they want Clark's Court to grant them for the season. After the customer completes their letter, it will be placed in a box to be drawn on the selected promotion date. Every product will be available on the wish list with the exception of Clark's Court 50th anniversary rum. The promotion will run at Nick's Barrel House and on all authorized Clark's Court sales then only. This promotion will feature 6 draws that will be announced on our social media pages. Enter today for a chance to let Clark's Court grant your rum wish. Drink responsibly. Must be 18 years and older to enter.
Good evening, sports fans. West Indies fast bowler Shamar Joseph's stellar debut year has earned him a nomination for the ICC Emerging Men's Cricketer of the Year award, highlighting a bright spot for Caribbean cricket after a challenging year. The announcement came as the International Cricket Council, or ICC, revealed the first wave of shortlists for its prestigious 2024 awards. Joseph, who claimed 29 wickets from 8 tests at an average of 26.75, is one of 4 nominees for the accolade, joining England's Gus Atkinson, Pakistan's Saeem Ayub, and Sri Lanka's Kamindu Mendes. Joseph's exploits, including a series-defining spell against Australia at the Gabba, cemented his rise as a key player for the West Indies. The 25-year-old made an instant impact on the international stage, helping the West Indies secure their first Test victory in Australia since 1997. Joseph's 13 wickets in the 2-match series, including 2 5-wicket hauls, played a pivotal role in leveling the series 1-1. His standout performance, though, came at the Gabba, where he bowled a match-winning spell of 7 for 68 with the pink ball. Despite sustaining a nasty blow while batting, Joseph returned the next day to lead the West Indies to an 8-run victory, becoming the first West Indian in 17 years to take a 5-wicket haul on Test debut. Later in the year, Joseph continued his impressive form in home series against Bangladesh and South Africa, finishing with 12 wickets from 3 matches. His consistency and ability to perform in high-pressure situations have made him a household name in Caribbean cricket. Fans are now able to vote for their favorite emerging players at www.icc-cricket.com, with other categories unlocked as further nominees are revealed by the ICC over the next 2 days. Fan voting results will be combined with selections made by a prominent panel of international cricket media, the ICC Voting Academy, to identify the winner in each of the shortlisted categories. Winner of the ICC Awards 2024 will be announced in late January 2025. Batsman Nicholas Perron and all-rounder Andre Russell were both included in the ESPN Cricinfo T20 Team of the Year. The website announced this on Monday. Perron enjoyed a career best in the format, finishing with 2,331 runs in 74 innings in the format in 2024. He scored those runs at an average of 40.89 and an excellent strike rate of 157.39, hitting 115 50s. In fact, the 29-year-old was the only batsman to cross the 2,000-run mark in the format this year, with South Africa Reza Hendricks finishing a distant second with 1,970 runs to his name. Russell enjoyed another excellent year in the format, recording 1,075 runs at a strike rate of 185.3 and 49 wickets at a strike rate of 26.2 with an economy rate of 9.4. The full team is as follows: Travis Head for Australia, Philip Salt for England, Tilak Varma from India, Nicholas Paran from the West Indies, Heinrich Claesson from South Africa, Tristan Stubbs again from South Africa, Andre Russell for the West Indies team, Rashid Khan for Afghanistan, Arshdeep Singh for India, Jasprit Bumrah for India, and Mathchisa Patharan for Sri Lanka. Australia beat India by 184 runs in a thrilling conclusion to the fourth test in Melbourne to take a 2-1 lead in the final series of the match. India were set a target of 340 in 92 overs and batted cautiously throughout the innings with little ambition to chase an unlikely victory. But a sensational bowling performance in the evening session saw Australia take the final 7 wickets for just 34 runs as India were bowled out for 155 in the final hour. The tourists slipped to 33 for 3, but opener Yashasvi Jaiswal looked intent on securing a hard-fought draw for India before he was caught behind off Pat Cummins for 84 from 208 balls with 21 overs remaining. Jaiswal had batted through a wicketless afternoon session alongside wicketkeeper Rishabh Pant, who made 30 from 104 balls, but they were the only men to pass double figures. Pant eventually ran out of patience and slogged Travis Head to log on for another wasteful dismissal, and his departure after tea sparked the final collapse. Cummins and Scott Boland finished with 3 wickets each, while spinner Nathan Lyon took 2 after his batting heroics, falling from 41 in the second over of the day as Australia were all out for 234. He was bowled by Jasprit Bumrah, who finished with 5 for 57 in another scintillating performance. The series will conclude in Sydney from January the 2nd, where a win would secure Australia's place in the World Test Championship final alongside South Africa. And that's what's been happening in the world of sports. And now for a look at what's been happening around the region and the wider globe today. A robust financial outlook coupled with environmental red flags marked the year-end assessment from the Eastern Caribbean's top banker. The region's monetary chief outlined ambitious plans while acknowledging mounting climate pressures on member states.
The Eastern Caribbean Central Bank projects economic growth between 4 and 5% for 2025, while celebrating a strong EC dollar backed at over 98%. Governor Timothy Antoine delivered his annual Christmas message, highlighting both challenges and opportunities for the region.
The climate crisis remains a clear and present danger for our region. Indeed, the year 2024 is on pace to be the hottest year on record. That said, we are grateful that most of our countries were spared a major hurricane. But our thoughts, prayers, and practical support continue for the people of Grenada, especially Carriacou and Petite Martinique, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines, especially Union Island, Canoan, and Mairo. We are grateful that our EC dollar remains strong with a current backing of 98.3% and with growing reserves. The pace of economic activity has quickened, powered by tourism and some improvement in air connectivity. Inflation has fallen from its peak 2 years ago, but we know only too well that prices are sticky downwards.
Despite environmental challenges, Antoine reports positive economic indicators and confirms the bank's commitment to regional development.
We currently project growth in the ECCU between 4 and 5%. We also see and will pursue opportunities for more collaboration and faster collective action. Now more than ever, we must stand together and work together, both at home and abroad. And you can count on your central bank every step of the way. We will continue our advocacy for the big push challenge, predicated on the simple question: what will it take to double the size of our economies over the next decade? And personalized with the question: what will it take to double your net worth?
The governor outlined several initiatives for 2025, including enhanced financial protection and digital transformation.
Specifically, the ECCB will press ahead with our work for you on financial stability, establishment of a regional regulator for citizenship by investment, CBI or CIP, ease of opening of bank accounts, greening of the financial system, the full rollout of the credit bureau, financial investing for financial resilience through financial literacy, accompanied by new products such as mutual funds and retail bonds for small investors, more financial protection for customers, and data and digital transformation.
The ECCB serves as the central bank for 8 Caribbean territories.
The former U.S. President Jimmy Carter has died, aged 100. He died at home in Plains, Georgia. A former peanut farmer, Jimmy Carter became president in the turbulent aftermath of the Watergate scandal, promising never to lie to the American people.
As a candidate and as a president, I'll never tell a lie.
It was that sincerity and passion that propelled Jimmy Carter to the presidency. Leaving a naval career, he took over the family business in the Deep South. Growing peanuts made him rich. Turning to politics, he served one term as governor of Georgia before taking an underdog run at the presidency.
My name is Jimmy Carter, and I'm running for president.
He campaigned on a platform to bind Americans' wounds after Watergate and Vietnam.
I, Jimmy Carter, do solemnly swear.
An ardent feminist and environmentalist, he was ahead of his time on many issues. And in 1979, an iconic moment, joining hands with Israel's Prime Minister Menachem Begin and Egypt's Anwar Sadat, sealing the Camp David Accords. It was his finest achievement. But an energy crisis saw rocketing inflation, high interest rates, and long lines at the pumps. On top of all that came the Iranian Islamic Revolution, and the hostage crisis which followed saw 52 Americans held in Tehran and 8 military personnel die trying to rescue them. That all made re-election nigh on impossible, and he lost 46 out of 50 states to Ronald Reagan in the 1980 election. But Jimmy Carter made more of his post-White House years than any presidential predecessor, setting up the Carter Center in Atlanta, building houses for the poor, and campaigning across the world for democracy and justice. 22 years after leaving office, he was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for his efforts. Only when he was past 90 years old did he tell a news conference without a shred of self-pity that cancer had spread to his brain.
I think I have been as blessed as any human being in the world with become the President of the United States of America, and everything's been a blessing for me, so I'm thankful.
By his side for 77 years of marriage, Rosalind Carter was, according to her husband, his equal partner in everything. he made a rare public appearance from hospice care when she died. Jimmy Carter's legacy has been hotly debated and often revised, but few would dispute that America's longest-lived president gave, in his own words, his very best.
The former president of the United States, Jimmy Carter, who has died at the age of 100. Well, these are live pictures of the White House tonight, the flag already lowered to half-mast. Let's talk to Tom Bateman, who is in Washington for us. And Tom, this news just breaking in the past hour, but already tributes coming in.
Absolutely, Sophie. His family confirming the news in the last hour. His son, Chip Carter, saying that he died peacefully at home today. He was surrounded by his family. It had been known that in recent years he was being treated for an aggressive form of skin cancer, and the family had announced last year that he would be leaving hospital and receiving care in hospice.
South Korea is observing 7 days of mourning for the victims of Sunday's Jeju airplane crash that killed 179 people in the southern city of Muan. The plane caught fire after belly landing on the runway and hitting a barrier. Authorities investigating the crash say the pilot made a Mayday emergency call after mentioning a bird strike minutes before landing. The country has now announced a comprehensive inspection of its Boeing 737-800 fleet.
At the Muan Airport terminal, where many family members had been expecting to welcome back loved ones from a Christmas vacation, they now gather in collective grief, joined in the quest to find the reason for this tragedy.
The cause of the accident must be clearly determined, whether it was a human error or a natural disaster, and this information must be accurately communicated to the families.
The authorities are providing extra staff and resources like DNA testing to speed up the identification of the victims. But there's growing frustration at the delays in releasing remains for funerals. This tragedy has come at a time of political turmoil in South Korea, but national leaders seem to call a truce on this day to lend their support to the grieving. The country's acting president, the second in 2 weeks, has promised to finish the investigation as soon as possible. At the scene of the crash, investigators continue to sift through the wreckage. They have already removed the 2 flight data recorders for analysis.
The investigation board has collected additional evidence related to the incident, including onboard aviation logs, and has begun evidence analysis.
Central to the investigation is the possibility of a bird strike, causing an engine to blow out, and the apparent failure of the landing gear to deploy. With nearly all the victims coming from this corner of South Korea, memorial altars have been set up in multiple locations for communities to mourn. A 7-day period of national mourning has also been announced, with many New Year festivities, such as the traditional countdown to midnight, cancelled out of respect. The country as a whole, it seems, deciding there is little to celebrate. Rob McBride, Al Jazeera, Muan, South Korea.
And that's what's been happening around the region and the wider globe today. And now for a recap of the night's top headlines. State of emergency declared for neighboring Trinidad and Tobago. RGPF report 2024 is a challenging year as number of serious crimes increase. 5 Grenadians among thousands deported from the U.S. and heavy-duty equipment arrives for proper disposal of waste. In regional news, the ECCB chief sets economic targets amid climate concerns, while internationally, former U.S. President Jimmy Carter dies, aged 100. And in sports, Windies seamer Shamar Joseph nominated for ICC Emerging Men's Cricketer of the Year. If if you missed any part of this newscast, there'll be a rebroadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at www.gbn.gd or on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Stasia Blake, and that's the news. Happy New Year, Grenada. Have a good night.